I tend to get my inspiration and motivation for these videos when I can't find the motivation to actually make them. I end up getting a different topic and sticking with that one just because, well, I can't do the other one, so may as well try something out. So fittingly enough, this episode is going to be on roadblocks. I keep running into roadblocks when making videos because I always want everything to be perfect. I want the camera quality to be great. I want the mic quality to be great. I want the editing to be perfect and be exactly how I envisioned it in my head. But that's not how things tend to work out. My camera quality on my phone isn't bad, but I lack the proper equipment. I lack ideal tripod setup. I lack a way to connect a mic into my phone currently. And even after dumping probably $100 into that recently, I still couldn't get it working ideally. So it all just ended up going to hell, basically. So when it comes to roadblocks like this, oftentimes it's better to just go around them because going over them can feel impossible. You kind of get stuck in your own little box of exactly how something should be or like what your expectations are and how you think everything's going to end up poorly because someone's going to notice something you noticed. So if you just cannot break through that barrier, go somewhere else. Just try and think of it from a completely different perspective. We're really good at that, actually. The whole world is this little box that we don't fit in. So when we try and think of our own things, we have our own separate box that usually we can see things from a completely different perspective from the other one. But that doesn't change the fact that we have our own box as well. So after you start thinking outside of your box, you're going to want to experiment. You're going to want to see what works. You're going to want to look at why something's not working for you and try and tackle it from different angles. Try and find a way to replace it. You're going to record a video with only audio and just say screw it and have to figure out something else for the video. I've said it before and I'll say it again. A lot of times you just got to trick yourself. You got to trick your brain into doing something you want to do in a way it wants to do it. Because a lot of times the straightforward path isn't the way it wants and it won't let you walk down it. And that's all for this one, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully there'll be more videos out soon and I have to figure out what the hell to put this over. One thing I forgot to mention during the video is that sometimes roadblocks actually make effective tools for procrastination because while you're putting off one thing, you end up doing something else you didn't want to do. So, vacuuming time.